What's going on, fellas? Welcome to the channel and welcome to today's tip. Man, it's a good one. But before we get into it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. The channel's been blowing up. A lot of people subscribing. I got my coaching lessons available as well in the description below. We got free ebooks. We got all types of content coming your way as we head into Madden 21. You can check out all my social medias in the link in the description below as well. I'm on Instagram, on Twitch, on Twitter, all at T Davis Brand. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get into it. What's going on, guys? In today's video, we're breaking down a nice red zone scheme out of the Oakland Raiders offensive playbook, but you can also do this scheme in multiple different playbooks. It's a universal concept from the spread formation. So jumping into it, the plays we're going to be going over are just 4 verticals. I'm going to show you guys the best way to utilize 4 verticals now out of the spread set into the red zone area. I'm also going to go over Y option and then the jet touch pass. So starting off, a couple ways I want to show you guys what we can do in this work versus cover 2, cover 3, any zones really. A lot of people like to play a lot of zone coverage in the red zone. We're going to mix in some runs too with that jet touch pass and then the inside zone. So let's go ahead first. I want to show you guys the best way to run 4 verticals now. So as you can see here, when we run 4 verticals, and I also like to come out in the tight slots, strong slots package and audible to this. I like to have 4 receivers on the field. So Waller's okay for this. He's pretty fast. So just to break it down. So the best way I like to run 4 verticals now is I'm going to wide side of the field, fade the slot receiver like that, outside receiver on a comeback. And what this is going to allow our guy to do, especially versus cover 3 when we'll see later on, he's going to, that fade, he's going to get a little, a delay step to the outside. He's going to go more towards the outside, so be able to pass that to the outside. That comeback gets wide and kind of brings the zones more even out more, so allows that slot guy to get open. And so versus cover 2 here, we're kind of just looking for whichever streak in the middle, those inverted streaks, will get open in the middle versus cover 2. So we're going to kind of just watch the mid-read guy. As you see the linebacker in the middle right there. He's the mid-read. We're going to kind of just see which one he goes to, and we're going to throw the opposite one with the pass lead inside. We're going to click on and make a possession catch. So it looks like he's going to go to the right side. So we're going to throw there to Hunter Renfrow. As you can see, he kind of got bumped right there by the cover 2. Usually, when you're playing an opponent, they're not going to, have the computer play the defense. They're going to, make adjustments, so he won't automatically run with the receiver like that. So we'll go ahead and run it one more time. As you can see, we just like to slot that, or the right side slot guy on that fade, and then come back the right outside guy, and we're just going to wait for that mid-read, see whichever one he goes to, and we're going to throw the opposite one. Once again, he goes to the right side, boom, slot on the inside, Hunter Renfrow, easy touchdown. So that's the first way versus cover 2. We like to run 4 verticals. Also versus cover 2, so I want to break it down by defense. So first, and so that's the cover 2 version for 4 verticals. When you're facing cover 2, this Y option play. This is one of my favorite red zone plays ever. It's super simple. So those outside stock fades, we know how good those are. Those absolutely torch any cover 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and hike it real quick. Pass lead outside. Click on, rock that on the sidelines. So we can do that on either side. Obviously, I prefer to go to the wide side of the field so that you have more room to work with, so when you click on, you can catch that. But versus cover 2, those will get wide open to the outside every time. As you can see there, this one's a little closer to the sideline, so it'll be tough to throw. So now I want to break down my hot routes for the play that we like to do. So you can also do I like this play because we're going to do this version as well, where we have the inside guy. So this would be my cover 3 setup that I like versus this. So that's one setup as well. But just for the sake of this, I'm just going to show you guys just a simple setup. So what we're going to do on the left side is have a flat there. It's going to allow this little, angle route from the running back to get wide open. It's kind of like the mesh post wheel. He'll get in the middle of the zones. You have to use that route, and we can just low ball it for an easy completion. So those are my 2 setups versus cover 2. Also want to show you guys, of course, the jet touch pass. This works versus, pretty much every defense. I really like it if, they're in the 1-4-6, the 3-4 pinch, and have all their defense pinched in. You can kind of hit them to the outsides with this. Just get to the outside, follow your blocks. As you see there, Darren Waller gets a big play. And that's why I like to have full receivers as well with a lot of speed, so I can kind of run it to either side with the jet touch pass. So now let's go ahead and break it down versus cover 3. So 4 verticals versus cover 3. Like I said earlier, now we're going to really have the option to get that right side slot guy on that little fade. So he's going to, like I said, he's going to be a little delayed. He's going to bump to the outside, then he's going to go, and you're going to be able to pass through that to the outside, reading that free safety in the middle. That's the guy you kind of want to read on this versus cover 3. and we'll see which one we can go to here. As you can see there, we wait. Back of the end zone. So inside slots, one of them's going to always be open versus zone. So that's the beauty of it, and that's why we have that fade on the wide side with that comeback, because the comeback really brings out those zones to the outside even more. As you see here, he gets by the bump. This comeback is making him really watch him over here. As you see, he stays outside wide on this guy. Then we're able to have all that space in the middle here. That's the beauty of spread offense. It's spacing. That's what we want. We're trying to attack space on the field. And as you see here, Darren Waller wide open because this safety bit on the left side slot guy. So versus cover 3, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same thing, same setup. What we like to do here is same thing, wide side, have that slot fade to Waller. We're going to have the comeback all the way on the wide side as well for that spacing. Then the left side, you kind of do whatever you want. I really like the curl flat combo. It really works well in the red zone, specifically versus cover 3. And then right off the jump, it's going to be that angle route that we're going to look for. Like I said, they have to user it. It's like that mesh post wheel, really attacks the spacing in the middle. So right off the jump, that's going to be our first read. As you can see there, we can lowball that angle route for a nice completion over the middle. It's going to be very difficult to stop that. It's never going to get picked unless they user it. Like I said, if they do user it, we're going to look for that slot fade on the right side. And then our last read would be a low ball to the curl route on the left side. Like I said, those are really good in the red zone. So let's pretend here that they come down and user the angle route. What do we have? We're going to wait for Waller back of the end zone for a touchdown. So all three of these plays work really well. Like I said, jet touch pass. Obviously, I like to have that to the wide side, so you could even flip it to go to the wide side for the jet touch pass. Also, we have the inside zone, which is really good. I like it with the righty quarterbacks handing off like this. Going to be able to get right up the field for a big gain. So it's just a 4-play mini scheme in the red zone. It's a lot of spacing. It's a lot of spread concept. And can really attack all sides of the field. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. I appreciate all you guys. Stay tuned for the next one.